Hey Gents fans, Matt Sossler here, and I am joined by head coach Bryan Erikson following the Generals' 2-1 overtime victory against the Maryland Black Bears. They took 3 out of a possible 4 points against the Black Bears, and they also have gotten 5 out of the possible 6 points over their past 3 games. Coach, a fantastic win. What are some of your initial reactions to the game?
I thought we played really well. I thought that, we played well right from the beginning. We actually, for us lately, I thought that we kind of took a step back on shooting. We didn't take enough shots. We were a little too unselfish, which, at the end of the day, that's, it's not the worst thing to be, but it's also can be frustrating from a coaching standpoint when, you just want guys to shoot pucks, get dirty, greasy goals, and, we were just being a little too careful with the puck, I thought, and ultimately, we got a greasy goal. Gordo scored a really greasy goal and a great play by Jaeger and Max Brownstein. And then I thought that, we got to overtime. I felt really confident in our ability to win the game. And, McCanny did a really good job of driving the net hard and taking a nice shot and went in. And, we got rewarded when we shot pucks, right? So it's something that we got to take into next week against Danbury.
Yeah, and you mentioned Max Brownstein. He was the guilty party yesterday that caused the penalty shot overtime winner for them. What were some of your thoughts on his play today in the bounce back game?
Well, honestly, I had Max as the 7th D. I had McCanny as the 13th forward. They both kind of had to eat some humble pie from stuff that I thought were kind of bad penalties and bad plays. So, McCanny didn't get a lot of ice time. Max didn't get a lot of ice time. Max started to get more and more ice time as the game went on because, he started to earn back my trust. And McCanny kind of had to eat, a little bit of humble pie today, or a lot of it. And, I even said that to the boys afterwards after the win. I said, there's no better way to basically tell me off than, eat it, enjoy it, cheer for your teammates, be a good teammate, and then score the game winner. It is nothing better than that, right? So it was great to see both Max and Max contribute to the win, especially, when they, when I didn't think they played well yesterday, and maybe that's a bad take. I don't know. But either way, they both sat and, rightfully so or not, we decided that was the right move for the team. And then they both got ice time and earned it and came back and were a big part of the victory.
Yeah, one guy I want to point out, Ryan Gordon. He had a good series down in Johnstown last weekend, getting the greasy goal here again today. What are some of your thoughts of his play over the past few weeks?
I mean, Ryan's a guy that battles for, a consistent spot in the lineup, and all he does is work. He just works and works and works. And, he's on the ice bagging himself. He's on the, he does everything you ask him to do. And sometimes too much, but at the end of the day, he's a kid that's earned every second of ice time. And maybe sometimes he's been even, sat when he shouldn't be. But at the end of the day, he's eaten it, and he's done a really good job of coming in and just being a really good team player. And he went there for a while without a goal. I don't know how many games, 20 plus games, and he's gotten highs just shooting pucks and letting getting greasy and getting dirty, and really bought in. Really proud of him. Really proud of the way, not just scoring goals. I mean, just the way he's playing is outstanding, and very, very happy that he's getting rewarded on the score sheet. But, I've been happy with his play overall. I thought he was probably our best forward today.
Yeah, your best forward today, and looking ahead, you have another couple of games against Danbury next week. What needs to happen to ride this strong set, the 3 out of 4 this weekend, into next week?
Yeah, I mean, we got points in 3 straight games, and 5 points out of 6, and that's a big momentum swing. And obviously to get home and play home games again next week are going to be huge for us. And Danbury and Maryland are teams that we have to beat if we want to have any chance to make the playoffs. And I don't care about teams getting points. I'm worried about our team getting 2 points, and for us to get 5 out of 6 is huge. And I think basically, once again, you have another team that plays a heavy style, similar to Johnstown and similar to Maryland. And so hopefully that can just turn over, and we can take what we did well this week and just build on it, and then just take what we didn't do well and try to improve that as much as possible and get there. And I think that, the guys are fully bought in now in the room. You know, it might have taken a little bit while, but, you know, it's also, it's grueling playing 39 games on the road, you know, and it was 32 in a row, right? And at that point, it you know, no matter what the buy-in is, it's hard. You know, it's a grind. And, you know, now that we get to get home and sleep in our own beds and, you know, be in our own rink and on our own bench and on the rink that we practice at and in our own locker room, like, it's just a million things have changed. And you know, it's a great group of kids, and we're hoping that we continue to have success.
And now that you mention it, you've been on the road for 39 straight. What's it like being back at the home rink?
I mean, it's just like, for me, you know, I can't imagine what it's like for the kids, but for me to like wake up in the morning in my own bed, you know, kiss my wife and my kids goodbye and, you know, go to work and, you know, only, you know, I still go too early and I'm there, you know, 5 hours, 6 hours before puck drop, but, you know, it's different than sitting in your hotel room with nothing to do and you're binge watching shows and watching video and, you know, almost over coaching at some points because you're, you know, just really nothing else to do but keep rewatching mistakes and good plays, and you start to believe you're that good or that bad. And, you know, now we just kind of get to focus, like, you know, we get all of our cheat sheets up around the locker room, like what our game plan is, like what our face-off plays are for that weekend, what they're going to do. You know, we get to come to the locker room early. We get to show video as a team. We get to, you know, show what the highlights and the focus are for that night's games. You know, we did it before yesterday's game. We showed some power play, penalty kill stuff from last night's game that we liked and didn't like. And, you know, it's just a different environment to be in our own building. And, you know, at the end of the day, we have a really good rink as well. Like, it's not just that, you know, being home, but like we have a really good facility here. And the fact that we're allowing kids to, you know, be comfortable and have a situation where they get to, you know, just do their regular day-to-day stuff is a big difference for us. And hopefully, you know, kids don't forget, you know, that grind that we had to deal with. And they come in this week ready to work and excited to work, and ultimately, you know, have the opportunity to keep getting better and hopefully keep winning some games.
Yeah, being on home ice, definitely a plus, Coach. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the win, and good luck this week heading into Danbury.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.